In the infamous boss battle with Telethia at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, towards the end game of Xenoblade 1, she states that Telethia are that which eliminate impure life. Now, towards the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 1, we see that Telethia are actually Zanza's weapons that he uses to eliminate life, absorb all that ether, and return it to himself. And we are also revealed that Hyentia have the ability to transform into Telethia when exposed to enough ether. Now, we see this happen to all of the full breed Hyentias towards the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Specifically, Melia's brother Callian, we see this happen to him. However, half-breeds like Melia are immune to this effect, or rather, it would take a much higher amount of ether to have them turn into Telethia. Now, Melia, for all we see, does not experience this transformation. In Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the character we believe to be Melia, her appearance still doesn't resemble a Telethia. However, given the narrative details right now of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and when you compare what the Telethia did in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, there is a decent amount alluding to how Melia, maybe not physically, but her role in the story is similar to that of a Telethia. Now, what I want to say in regards to this is that, so Telethia, obviously Melia is not physically a Telethia, but the thing is that Telethia served the big bad of the game, being Zanza. They essentially did whatever Zanza commanded. Those were literally most of the boss fights towards the end of the game, and a lot of the enemies you fought revolved around Telethia in Xenoblade Chronicles. All of that in-game, Telethia everywhere. So, now we go over to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is just going to be based off of the first few trailers we've seen. We know flame clocks are a thing, and flame clocks are seemingly filled with killing. And what these flame clocks do, I'm not sure of, but we know that flame clocks are ran by and are for the purpose of the queen of Kevis, which Melia is the queen of Kevis, so she has to do with the flame clock in the Kevis's flame clock. But not only that, she commands her soldiers to fight. And I think it is clear based off of the trailers in this game that the clocks serve the higher power, or whatever's the big bad, whatever's the overarching reason for a continual war. That is what the flame clock serves. Now, we don't know exactly who this is, but whoever is manipulating this war to continue to go on is using Melia to do that, as she is the queen of Kevis, which I think, because of the connection she has to the Hyentia and the Telethia, seems that even though she may not physically be a Telethia, in her actions she is quite literally doing the bidding of the higher power, not allowing for anything like Ouroboros that would oppose that to be able to continue the job. So we know that Melia is going to be sort of an antagonist of sort, because she is the queen who is pushing on this war, which it seems like the main group is going to be fighting to stop. So because of that, Melia is in her conduction of the war, continually doing this for whatever higher power she's being used by. She is in a way essentially being a Telethia. Now, Telethia is just a symbol for, like, of course Telethia is just a symbol for, like, the workers for Zanza or whatnot, right? But I really think it's interesting to see how we see Melia take on the leadership role at the end of Future Connected. Yet now it seems that she is perpetuating a war, and you would wonder why she would do that. I mean, if anything, the Hyentia in Xenoblade were pretty much, they wanted to avoid all of the conflict with the Mechonis. Like, they literally just let all the lower colonies just deal with the Mechonis, and they didn't have to deal with it. All of the invasions, all the Mechon, they literally did not deal with it till Shulk had to pull up and be like, hey yo, this is messed up, we're gonna need your assistance, do something about it. And then that's when the Hyentas started to change their mind. But Hyentia generally do not get involved in conflict, but the only time we see the Hyentia get involved in conflict, other than the assault and the Mechonis, is when they are turned into Telethia. That is the only time we really see the Hyentia start being aggressive towards each other. Even in Future Connected, when parts of the Hyentia started becoming fractured, some living in their own colonies, they still were not fighting. They were not infighting. They just separated. So it's the only time we see Hyentia really become aggressive is when they become Telethia. So I think that's an interesting connection, and I guess that points to Melia clearly being ether controlled or something. Ether is something that is controlling her a lot, because if we can see that a high enough ether percentage can turn Hyentia into Telethia, a high enough ether percentage definitely could be controlling Melia and helping her continue to perpetuate this sort of war. And she is becoming that Telethia, doing the bidding of whoever is perpetuating this war. But anyways, that was just a cool theory or just thought I wanted to put out there. Thank you all for all the love on the Xenoblade content. I'll be sure to keep working on Xenoblade videos. Thank you all so much for loving this Xenoblade content. And I have a lot more videos in the works leading up to Xenoblade. So if you guys love Xenoblade content, and I guarantee you this right now, I'm gonna remain spoiler free until the game comes out. Once the game comes out, I will do videos, but they will be breakdowns of the gameplay as I go through, not necessarily playthroughs, and I will try to keep it as spoiler free as possible in the thumbnails. But my spoiler videos, when they come out, you'll know they're good. You will know that they are spoiler videos, but those aren't going to come out till the game comes out. So feel free to continue to watch this content. I want to give you all Xenoblade fans who I've seen some people comment they want to watch all these videos because they're hyped. I'm hyped as well, so I'm going to do these videos. If you just need something Xenoblade to watch, make sure you subscribe. I want to keep getting these videos out so you can watch something and don't have to be fear of spoilers. But I'm just going to be analyzing just any trailer that's been coming out. So essentially the direct trailer and other aspects like that. So I'm not going to be going over a new gameplay or whatever. So it's pretty spoiler free. But anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I love discussing with y'all. So let me know what y'all think about this comparison of Melia essentially being a Telethia right now. Not physically, but in practice and based off of her actions right now in Xenoblade 3, it's looking like she's pretty much a Telethia. But anyway, see y'all in the next video. Love y'all.